In your consumer news this morning, Boeing is turning to major banks and Wall Street to raise tens of billions of dollars in cash. In a regulatory filing, the company announced plans to borrow $10 billion from numerous banks. It also separately announced plans to raise $25 billion by selling stock and debt. Last week, Boeing's new CEO announced plans to cut 10% of its worldwide staff of 171,000 workers. The move comes as the company contends with massive financial losses from a crippling strike and years of operational and safety problems. The FAA, meanwhile, is auditing the potential for near collisions known as runway incursions at the 45 busiest airports in the U.S. According to the agency, it'll identify, quote, potential gaps in procedures, equipment, and processes and recommendations to improve safety. The FAA says overall runway incursions are significantly down, but even one incident is too many. And Delta is upgrading the look and feel of its interior cabins. So the new color palette will be deeper navy and dark gray with red accents, intended to look more modern and relaxing, they say. Lighting will be warmer to further emphasize relaxation. Cabin seats will have an engineered leather, and premium seats will have a breathable cloth designed to regulate temperature. Sadly, the spacing of the seats will not change. The Small Business Administration's disaster loan program out of money. Fuel in some areas of Florida in short supply, and IV fluid available to hospitals in limited quantities. Officials say these are some of the U.S. supply issues stemming from hurricanes Helene and Milton. Amy Kiley has those details.
After not one, but two recent hurricanes, the U.S. faces some shortages. The Biden administration is invoking the Defense Production Act because the nation's IV fluid supply is critically low. Its biggest producer is in hurricane-ravaged North Carolina. In Florida, officials say they're working with ports to restore the fuel supply.
We have now dispensed, just from the state, over 2.5 million gallons of gas free to the people of Florida.
Meanwhile, the Small Business Administration's disaster loan program is out of money. Officials say that's after about 49,000 recent applications. People can still apply, and Congress can approve more funds after its recess. FEMA says it has enough money for now, but
the ongoing spread of misinformation about operations is not okay. It has got to stop.
The agency says false rumors are making it harder to get relief funds to hurricane survivors.
We don't know how many people are not going to apply for FEMA because they have heard misinformation about FEMA taking their property or other wild accusations that are out there.